Angry guy here, and women are rushing to find men to rescue them as they hit the wall. Surprise, surprise. So women are rushing to find men to rescue them as they hit the wall. We're going to be jumping in and checking out this video. High value men are overrated. So suddenly, the high value men that women wanted, that now they realize they actually cannot have, you know, basically aren't there as an option anymore. Now they were never really an option. Now these women are rushing to find normal guys, plan B guys to wife them up and to provide for them. And I told you guys this was going to happen. They're looking for the plan B guys now. Don't be them.
High value man and high value woman are tossed around a lot. We tend to value what men find attractive because we know that we need to embody at least some of those things in order to attract an attractive quality man and maintain a healthy marriage. I receive tons of comments from women who say that we shouldn't care about what men find attractive, and they'll literally say, and I quote, "You're focusing on all this femininity stuff, but your husband will still cheat on you, and I bet I could get him to cheat on you." Firstly, I always think project much, and then I think, okay, well, come back to me in 30 years and tell me how that worked out for you, and then I promptly delete the comment. So I completely understand why this community emphasizes being of high value, but I actually think pursuing high value men is overrated. People, of course, have different definitions of high value man, but the most prevalent definition I see online is a guy just being an above average earner with a high status. That's essentially how Kevin Samuels, may God have mercy on his soul, and the red pill.
Kevin, how may God have mercy on his soul. Guys, they are still, may God have mercy on his soul. Wow. Guys, I told you, when Kevin Samuels died, women celebrated, especially black women. They threw a fucking party. They threw a fucking party when Kevin Samuels passed away. And do you hear her? God, God, like may God have mercy on his soul. These women are so fucking salty, and Kevin Samuels is going to have the last fucking laugh. All right, he is going to have the last laugh when all of this is said and done. I mean, my gosh, they are still so salty.
Manosphere Collective talk about high value men. In fact, Kevin Samuels had 6 specific factors that he used to qualify a man as high value. If you're a high value man, then you, according to him, have to 1, make at least $120,000 a year, 2, for at least the past 3 to 5 years, 3, have group acceptance from other high value men, 4, network with other high value men, 5, have the reputation as a high value man, meaning having your income and public image linked, and 6, have utility, meaning that you're useful to others. Being a high value man in this vein has very little to do with character. If a man makes a lot of money, what that essentially signals is, unless he's a Nepo baby, is that he's competent, he's disciplined, he's a hard worker, and those are all, of course, valuable traits. I am not here at all to say that you should want a man who's incompetent, undisciplined, and lazy and makes no money at all. What I am saying is that if you are an average young woman in your 20s or 30s and are looking for men in the same age group, there is an infinitesimally small chance that you're going to find a man in your age group who makes 6 figures, let alone a wholesome man who wants to be monogamous, who.
So basically, here's what they're saying: these women are basically realizing they are not high value women, and they are delusional, that they are delusion that they're going to go and find a man making 300,000, 400,000, or $1 million a year that is going to provide for them. Really, what's happening here, man, is, I told you, winter is coming. They basically, these women are now running scared. They realize that, hunger is on the horizon, and they're trying to look for a plan B guy that has his life together, that can provide for them, put a roof over their head, put them in a car, be their come up. And guys, I told y'all this was gonna happen. I told you it was gonna happen. Don't be that fool, all right? Y'all need to have your passports in your hand. And another thing is stay out of the churches. These women are gonna try to act all wholesome. And when they get you to the church, that's when they're gonna try to lecture about Jesus Christ and how Jesus wants you to have a woman and how it's your responsibility to not let the devil lie to you. And the manosphere is a part of the plan of Satan. Guys, they're gonna bring up the manosphere in church. Don't go to the churches. They will bring up the manosphere in church and say that is the plan of the devil. The manosphere, the manosphere is the community of the devil, and the red pill is the devil's pill. They will say that the red pill is the devil's pill. All right, take the blue pill of Christ, not the red pill of Satan. This is what they'll say. Take the blue pill of Christ, not the red pill of Satan. All right, guys, do not trust these people. Do not go towards the church. Don't go towards this. Guys, they call it the light. It's really the darkness. All right, it's really the darkness. Do not be fooled by these people. They do not mean you any good. They mean you harm. Speaking of that, guys, if you enjoy these videos and you want to see more of them, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button if you already have it and turn on notifications every another video again. Also, hit the like button. It tells YouTube that you're enjoying these videos and you want to see more of them. So when you hit the like button, YouTube will suggest more videos to you and also put more of my videos on your homepage. Guys, these women are of sin. They have the Jezebel spirit in them. Listen to this girl. She is now backtracking, picking up poor Kevin Samuels who's passed away, and he will get his last laugh. Yes, he will. All right. And they are so bitter. They are so salty. And they're coming, and they're literally coming. They're so salty, and they're literally coming after dead men. All right, because they know that time is running out. Time is running out after all the bull crap that they've done. They're all out here trying to look for a plan B guy to save them from homelessness and the apocalypse that's on the way. Because men aren't working anymore, and men are dropping out of the workforce and taking off, and they know that it's the end. It's the beginning of the end. All right. You remember dinosaurs? Remember that lit ass show on ABC called Dinosaurs? Remember how dinosaurs ended? The world was coming to an end. Yeah, that's how this is. This is pretty much like dinosaurs for them. All right. It's the end of an era. It's the end of an era. You know.
Make six figures. The average 25-year-old man in the US, at least, makes $40,000 a year. The average 35-year-old makes $60,000 a year, and this is probably before taxes. Only about 10% of men, in the US at least, make six figures. 10%. And you better believe that most of those men are not that young. It takes time to get that kind of income. They're probably at least 45 years old, if not in their 50s. And unless you want to have a pretty large age gap marriage, I'm talking 10 to 20 years, which most people don't want because they want to experience all this.
They're beginning to realize that they've had such unrealistic expectations. All right, and now they're running away. The high valued men don't want these women. Let's make that very clear. High value men have options. They're not going for basic. They're not going for basic Betty. All right, high value men have options. They don't want these women. In fact, a lot of high value men who've worked hard to get that money, they're out here watching these videos right now. I have a ton of subscribers making over $100,000 a year. I have subscribers talking about I make 10,000, I make $30,000 a year. I have $1 million in the bank. I have a ton of subscribers right now with a ton of money in their pocket. And if there's one thing that these guys like, it is their fucking money. They love that shit, and they are not giving it up that easy. All right. I'm telling y'all right now. They will fight till they'll fight. They are not giving up their money. All right, they are not giving it up so some women could go buy Prada purses. They will happily die rich.
Different seasons of life together, then you should probably consider more regular so-called average men. I see a lot of women online pining after the top, not even 10% of male earners, but the top 5%, men who make at least $200,000 a year. Women who think that being with a regular dude is settling and complacent. I am not saying that money is an awful thing. I'm not saying every high-earning man is unwholesome. However, if money is the main focus or the highest goal, then then it becomes disordered. If you're a woman who wants to get married, start a family while you're still young, and you want a man who's also young, then you should not base your standards off of what the red pill manosphere collective call high value.
Guys, they're running. They're running. So they are running away. They're running away. All right, they're running away, and they're trying to put down the manosphere. They're afraid of the manosphere. All right, they're afraid of the manosphere, and they're afraid of the red pill because the manosphere has already figured them out, and the manosphere has warned men about them. All right, the manosphere has been warning you. They're looking for Plan B guys right now. All right, you've been warned. See, and this is what they're doing. They're scared. They're scared because they know that men are already onto them. They know that men already know what they're up to. All right, they're out here hunting for Plan B guys. Don't be that Plan B guy. All right, do not be a Plan B guy. Because this is what these women are into. Guys, I'm not watching the full video. All right. Instead, I'm gonna link you to the full video in the description so you can check this out because I am done listening to this nonsense from this crazy woman. Okay? If you want to watch the full video, go ahead and look in the description I'm done with this. Like the video if you like it. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you like the video, share the video. Just remember that all roads lead to MWA, men walking away, and cheers.